Today's topic is plot graph using Matplotlib. Now, the first point is Matplotlib dot pyplot. Just check this dot pyplot. This entire thing is a module in Python. Is a module in Python. Like how we created our own module. Remember, on Wednesday, I think the name of the module was my module. Then we imported my module, which was containing functions, addition, subtraction. Like that, there is matplotlib.pyplot. It is a module in Python, but it is not built-in module. It is not built-in module. You know some built-in modules? Yeah, you know, math. You said import math. Math is a module. Then last time itself, we wrote sys, import sys. Remember system module, which was used for importing system settings like path and all that. Those were inbuilt module. So when you install Python, you get those modules. Math module is there, sys module is there. But matplotlib.pyplot is not available. Even after installing Python, you know, this is not available. You have to install this. You have to download this module. Only then you will be able to use this module. Okay. So, but it is not a built-in module. Hence, we must download this module. Now, how do you download any module in Python? Okay. To download a module from internet, what we do is we type command in command prompt, Windows command prompt. I'll just take this up. Maybe my face is obstructing this. Okay. See, what is the command we give, you know, is pip install and then name of the module, matplotlib. Don't give matplotlib.pyplot, only matplotlib. But this is given in command prompt. So just bear with me. So this command we will give first. Pip install matplotlib. Otherwise, we will not be able to plot the graphs. So how to go to command prompt? See, what you do is, in your Windows screen, you click on this type here to search. Okay. And type CMD. Just check the command. CMD means command prompt. See this. Click on command prompt after typing CMD. See, you are taken to command prompt window. This C:users home. This window you are taken. This is command prompt. And here, don't do any path setting, nothing. Just give pip install and name of the module, matplotlib. Okay. And hit enter. Of course, you should be connected to internet. Now, in my case, you know, this module is already installed. So it is saying requirement already satisfied, like that, everywhere. But in your case, if you're not installed it, then it will show downloading and all that. And finally, it may show some warning also, huh? Like latest version is available and so on. It may at the end in red color, it may show some warning. Just ignore that warning. Okay. It will install matplotlib. Even older version is also okay for us. Or it may say, don't use pip, use pip3, which is a better version of downloading. PIP is just a tool given, easy to download, PIP. Don't have to search internet, where is matplotlib, then go there and click download. This command will download it in correct folder. So now we have Matplotlib. Okay, I'll close this command prompt by clicking on close button. That's it. Okay. So that's how we have installed command prompt. Okay, I'll open a new page, Matplotlib. I'll open a new page. Now, how to plot graph using Matplotlib. Okay, step 1. Import matplotlib dot pyplot. This is the complete name actually. Py, Python. Py means Python plot, but dot is there in between. This is the complete name of the module. Okay. Matplotlib dot pyplot. Step 2. Give values of x-axis, such as, let's say we have given x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you observing values that we want to plot in the graph? X-axis versus y-axis. Correct. X-axis has been given as a list. Okay. Then step 3. Give values of y-axis. Let's say I give y is equal to 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Please observe y is square of x. Okay. So do you understand? We want to plot the graph y is equal to x square. Each value of y is x square. So y is equal to x square, parabola. We want to plot that graph. Quadratic, no? Parabola. Okay. Now step 3. Once you have these two lists, remember x and y are lists. Okay. Then you can plot it using plot function. There is a plot function called plot. Now observe the first line. Import, just observe this. Import matplotlib.pyplot. You remember last time I told you that module names are very big. Then every time we have to write the name of the module, which is very penalizing. We can give as and duplicate name. Then we can write this as follows. Import matplotlib as PLT. Just a short name for that big module name. There is nothing special about PLT. But most of the authors write it as PLT. So all of us write PLT. You can name that as any way you like. For example, you can name it as PT. So PT is the name of that module. So now the step 4 is plot the graph X versus Y. This is the way how we call it, X versus Y. How do you plot it? By writing plt.plot. Plt.plot X comma Y. Simple. What is plot? It's a function because bracket is given after plot. And this plot is defined in which module? PLT. Matplotlib.pyplot. Like in my module, our module, which we created, we defined addition and subtraction function. Like that, in this module, there is a plot function defined and we are calling it on PLT, name of the module. That's it. This will show the plot of X and Y. Now, why Matplotlib is important in data science, is because you will agree that when you have lot of data, then, it is very easy to observe the trends of the data in graphical manner rather than looking at all the numbers, big list of numbers you are having. Then trend of data, can be seen and understood better by using graph. So this this module, inherently is a very important module in data science, Matplotlib, and so easy also to use. Okay. So what I will now do is I'll go to Python idle. I'll switch on Python idle. And maximize this, and let's type a simple program, okay? File, new file. I'm creating a new file. So what did we say? Import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT. Then let's create x-axis values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's create y-axis values, which is square of x 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Okay. And now we have values, we can plot it. We'll say PLT, that's the module name, dot. There is a function called plot. Okay. So we'll call that function and x is given first and then y. Fine. Let's save this with the name PLT1 so that we remember. Next will be PLT2 and so on. Plot 1 like that. Okay. Let's run this. And let's see what happens. We are waiting. Knock, knock. Any output? Any output? No output, it seems. Where are we? No output. Program ended. You see this PLT1.py got executed and we came back. Nothing was shown because whenever you plot, there is one more function you should call, plt.show. What is show? Function. In which module is this function? Matplotlib.py plot. That's why you are calling it on PLT. Let's see. When we call show, what will happen? Yes. You see, figure 1, you can see. But you can see that the graph is shown in a new window. Correct? You can close this window regular. And then you see this is x-axis. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. And this is y-axis. You can see the last value plotted, is 5. That is 5.0 and 25. You can see y was 25. For x equal to 5, y was 25. Okay. Just observe this very clearly. By the way, which type of plot was plotted? Which type of plot you may feel? Oh, there are many types of plots. The type of plot which was plotted here, is line plot. What actually we did, we told Python, plot 1, 1, plot 2, 4. Are you following? 2, 4, na? X was 2, Y was 4. Plot 3, 9. Plot 4, 16. You can see you can see here on the right corner, you can see the coordinates. 4, approximately 4, 16. And for 5, we asked plot 5, approximately 25. So actually 5 points were plotted, but Python automatically joined it using a line. Okay. And you can regularly close this. Close it and program will end. So what did this line do? What did this plt.plot did is this creates a line plot. Line graph, we can say. Okay. Okay, I'll open a new page. Let's discover more about this. You see, now on the second page, we are seeing add title to the graph. This is done by writing plt.title. See, every method, every function will be called on the module plt.title. Let's say I am saying squares of numbers. Some title I am giving. Now, where do I write this line in my code? I will go back to my code. This is my code, plt.py. See, after making x and y, and before plotting, I will set the title. So I will write plt dot title string, it's a string, squares of integers. All right. Now I will save it and run it again. You should see this title here. You see squares of integer, title of the entire graph. Okay. Still the x-axis and y-axis is shown. Okay. I am closing this. Now give label to x-axis and y-axis. We can do that. How do you do this? Is you write plt dot x label. It's a single word, x label bracket integer values. Okay. And then plt, oh, I'm so sorry. Plt dot y label, no space here. Huh? Y label is a single word. Y label bracket square of integer. This, just make a note of it. But where will you give this in your program before plotting? Of course, isn't it? You will set up everything and then you will plot. So I'll go back to my program and I have given the title. Next, I am giving plt dot x label integer values. I will give integer value string close, then plt dot y label square of integer. Square of integer. Let's see how the graph looks like. I'll save this and run it. See, this is the title, square of integers. You can see this is the y label, axis for y label, square of integers. And on x-axis, I'm having integer values as label. Okay. Just check this. Before going ahead, I want to tell you something that I am teaching Matplotlib to you. And various things I will tell. In today's class itself, I will tell you various things about Matplotlib. But my appeal to all of you, humble suggestion to all of you, is that you should not remember this. Please take my words very carefully. Don't by heart this, thinking that I must know how to set the title. What is the statement? I must know how to give label to x-axis. I should remember there is x label, x label. No need. You should not remember this because you should only know one thing, that we can plot graph, x and y are to be given, and then we can design. All that is design. And if you forget how to design, Google is there to help you. Nobody is going to ask you in the interview how to set the label of x-axis. You just say, shut up. What is the sense in remembering this when Google is there? This is very early lesson I am giving my dear children. Many people are having some misconception that everything has to be remembered. Nothing has to be remembered. Concept has to be remembered. Okay, what concept? What is bar graph? What is histogram? What is violin plot? What is box plot? What is outlier? How to check whether the data contains outlier? This has to be remembered. Code has nothing to do. Google will help you, ChatGPT will help you, or any other AI tool will help you. That's the truth I am telling you. Okay? Why, because if you ask me after 2 days, sincerely I'm telling, God promise. If you ask me after 2 days that, sir, how to do that in Matplotlib? I will say, let me check Google, because even I don't remember. And I hate remembering. Okay. So, so far so good. We have designed it. Now, there is one more thing that we can add to our graph to make it more readable. Just check these points. Add a grid to the plot, to the graph. This is done by writing plt dot grid. That's it, empty bracket. You are telling that we want that grid, lines. Okay. And where will you give this? Obviously, you will give this before plot. Before the plot, you can say plt dot grid. That's all. Let's see now how the plot looks like. Yeah. Now, at least you can know that this point, you say 2 meets here on y. So it's approximately 4, like that. Okay. The grid has been shown. By the way, the type of plot, is line plot. Okay. Now I will just change this. There is another function in PLT called scatter. Just check this. Scatter function. We are not having plt.plot now. I have not said plt.plot. Now we are saying plt.scatter x comma y. So we are again plotting x versus y. But the type of plot is not line plot, it is scatter plot. Other things I have kept same. Okay. Let's run this. Oh, look at that. Only points have been shown. Only points. 5 points we had, isn't it? X had 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Y had 5 values, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. And we had said X versus Y should be plotted. This is scatter plot. Okay. Now you see in this scatter plot, these points, have been shown in blue. Good color. But imagine I want these points in yellow. Then what we do? I want that points to be shown as yellow. Then in scatter itself, you say plot X versus Y, but do scatter plot, comma. One more argument you give. Now you know these words, parameter, arguments, because it's a function. Scatter is a function. We give third argument, color equal to quote, single quote, yellow, name of the color. Okay. Now let's see, save it, run it. See, all these points doesn't look nice anyway. All these points are in yellow. Okay. Imagine, oops, I should close this, no? No. Otherwise, program will keep running. I should close. Only then the program will end. Okay. Let's go back to the program. What if I give plt.plot here and color equal to yellow? Plot is a function which makes line plot, not scatter plot. So if I give this, see this line is in yellow now. Okay. Fine. Coming back to scatter. So I will go back to my board and I'll add a page, new page. I'll write note. plt.plot x comma y gives line plot. But plt.scatter x comma y, of course, gives scatter plot. That is only points it gives. Gives scatter plot. It gives only points, not line. Okay. I hope you understood this. So, coming back to the board, uh, one more thing, we can change color of the plot. Example, plt dot plot x comma y comma color equal to quotes, in quotes you give name of the color, like this. Same thing can be done with scatter also. Okay. Now let us complicate the things. Complicate means let's go ahead. By the way, today I will teach very less because this is our first practical session on data science. Okay. I'll talk very slowly and show you all the demonstrations. As we catch on with this, Matplotlib has a lot of other things, very advanced things will go smoothly. Okay. So I'll open a new page again. Now you see, what if we have one graph in which we have two plots? I repeat my statement. We have got x-axis and y-axis. And in that graph, we have two different plots. Let's see what I mean. See, two plots in one graph. Just check. First of all, I'll write the code for this. Suppose I say import matplotlib dot pyplot, this dot here, dot pyplot as plt. Import done. Then let's say x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple list I am taking, list of values. Y is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Y is square of x. And z I am taking one more list, 1, 8, 27, 64, and 125. You can see z is cube of x. Each value is cubed and stored in z. Okay. Now my plan is on x-axis, I will plot x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On y-axis, I want to plot both squares and cubes. Simple. What I do is, we will say, I'll write it here because I want to add a few lines in between. Okay, let it be. We'll write here, plt dot plot. Remember, it's a line plot. If you give plot, it's a line plot. Plot x comma y. So these two lists, x and y, will be used for plotting. But I again write plt dot plot x comma z. That means for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plot 1, 8, 27, 64, 125 also. Two plots I am doing. So obviously there will be two lines. Are you following? Two line graphs in the same picture. And then plt dot show. I'm not writing that line. Plt dot show. Just have a look at this. We'll write the code and understand how it works. Okay. Let's see. This is plt1.py. I don't want to disturb this. I will save as plt2. So plt1 is safe. plt2.py. So x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Z is 1, 8. That is cube of 2. Then 27. Then 64. Cube of 4. 64. And 125. Okay. I'll just mark this as comment. I don't want all this title and all that right now. Y label, X label, grid, I don't want. And I am plotting line plot. Just check. plt.plot x against y. I don't want color also right now. And in the same graph, I'm doing plt.plot x comma z. Two plots I'm doing in the same graph. One is square, other is cube. And then I'm doing plt.show. Okay, I'll run this. You can see two line plots are there. X-axis is 1 to 5, clearly. Smallest is 1, largest is 5. Because x was having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And y-axis is having up to 120. Larger than that, 125. It is going up. You can see. This steep graph is cubes. And this somewhat quadratic graph is squares. But see how Python has automatically given different colors for both. That's why I removed that color. Recall. Because it knows you are plotting two different things in the same graph, it gave different colors for both the plots. Okay. So you can plot multiple graphs in the same graph, multiple plots. The topic was, just check, two plots in one graph. Simple. You make one x-axis, make multiple y values. Then give x comma y, x comma z, like that. And then show the plot. Okay. Now, let's have something with this, you see. What we can further do here, in the plot, what we can further do, just check. We can give line style. There is one more argument, line style. Suppose I give line style equal to, in quotation, dash. Okay, bracket close. And here, x versus z, that is cubes. I give line style is equal to dash dash. Like this I give. Many data analysts do this. When they plot multiple things, this is very ordinary. You'll say, what data analyst, sir? But after all, data analyst will have some sort of data like this only, coming from different files that we will see. But you have given different line styles for both the graph. Let's see what happens. I'll close this graph, otherwise program will not end. Now going to the program. See, here I am giving line style equal to dash. And here I am giving line style equal to dash dash. Okay. See, it is a parameter with plot. One parameter already we have seen with plot, color. You can give color. That we are not giving because color was decided. We don't want to change. If you want to change, you can give color option also here. Like color is equal to magenta. And the second line, you can say color is equal to red, something like that. Okay. So I'll run this. Oh, you can see the line style has changed. Double dash we gave, no? That is dashed line. And single dash we gave, that is solid line, like that. Line styles we can give. Okay. Just see, double dash means dashed. This double dash. This is a dashed line. And single dash means solid line. This one. Is there anything like dotted line? Let's check. We'll give dot. Let's see for fun. Okay. What happens? Let's see. No. So you see, it has given large error, It says, what is this? What is line style equal to dot? I am not understanding. So it is saying value error. See, best way to understand error in Python is see the last line. Don't see all this, see users and all that. No. See the last line. value error. Dot is not a valid value for line style, LS, line style. Supported value is single dash, solid line, double dash, dashed line. Then dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, like that you can have. Then line which is drawn with colon character. Then none, you can see. NONE. Then simply a space. Then nothing inside the string. Then solid, dashed, dash dot, dotted. Are you following? That means you can give line style is equal to solid like this and dashed. I'll just show you. Just check. What happened when we gave this? Ask yourselves what happened. First line was solid and second line was dashed. I'll show you again. Okay, I'll run this. First line was solid, second was dashed, correct? You can write this as follows also. Instead of dash, in quote, you write solid like that. And here you need a dash, na? So in quote, you give dashed like this. Let's save this and run it. See the same result we are getting. Okay. What if you give like this, dash dot? This is a line style. So first one will be solid, second one will be dash dot. You can see dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, and so on. We can keep playing with this all day. But at the end of the day, you will forget line styles and you should forget line styles. You should not remember. I repeat, it's not that we will take down and we will every day revise like trigonometric ratios. No use of remembering this. Okay. But we know the concept that line style can be given. I hope you got this. Same thing, I think can be written. It said that dash dot, you can see. So instead of writing dash dot like this, you could have written line style is dash dot like this. Same result you will get. Okay. So if there are multiple plots, it's good to give line styles. So that it is easy to watch, isn't it? Both are solid, then it is very uncomfortable. Okay. Now, bit of problem is there. I'll describe the problem first. See, when I run this, two plots are shown. We have not given title. Okay, that we can give squares and cubes like that because there are two plots. One is square, other is cube. X label also we can give. X label is value of integers. But what is the Y label? We can't give squares because on Y axis, squares and cubes both are plotted. So we can't give, we can give squares and cubes here, but it won't be very nice label for Y axis. I hope you understood the problem. What if there was third plot also? Then what is the Y label you will give? If there was only one plot like square, you could have given on the Y axis, you could have given Y axis is squares of X like that. But here square is also there, cube is also there. Then it is meaningless, to give label to Y axis. I hope I have described the problem. Then in such case, we use legend. What? Legend. 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 Many people call it a legend also. I think legend is the one who is, very famous person like that. Legend. Okay. Let's see. Practically, put it like this. I'll go to board first. Okay. Two plots have been done. Now, I'll add a new page. How to add how to add legend. If multiple plots are there, plots are present. Okay. Let's see the code. Import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT. Then let us make X values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us make Y values square bracket E raised to 2 for E in X. Understood? Instead of writing 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, I use list comprehension. List comprehension says every time append E square where E is element of X. Then Z is equal to E cube for E in X. If you don't know list comprehension, you can write like we earlier used to write 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, like that you can write. But this will automatically make that list. Y is square of X and Z is cube of X. And then we said we will plot, correct, multiple times. So I'll just leave some gap. First of all, let's before plotting, let's add title, plt.title. Oops, what did I do? plt.title bracket squares and cubes. That's a good title. Squares and cubes. Done. Then let's put X label. X label is integer values for which we are plotting integer values. Okay. Then we want to give legend. Correct? But before that, we will plot both the graphs. I think I misspelled legend label. Sorry, spelling of label is not LE, it is EL. Okay. So let's plot both the graphs. PLT dot plot. This is line plot. X versus Y, and we'll give line style. Line style is equal to solid line dash. And here, you just check. I'm giving label. Only label, no X label, Y label. Label is equal to, just check this. Label is equal to squares. And then close bracket. You will ultimately know the use of label at the last line, okay? But this is first plot. Tell me what is this plot? Line plot. X versus Y. And line style will be solid. Leave label at the moment, but label we have added as squares. Then plt.plot. In the same graph, we have X versus Z. This is cubes. And we'll give line style is equal to dash dash. So it is dashed line. Then we'll give label is equal to, this graph is for cubes, na? So we'll give colon, in quotation cubes like this. I'll just shift this up. Maybe my face is obstructing. Okay. Now I will give plt dot legend bracket. That's it, empty bracket. I'm telling Python to add legend to my graph. And finally, I will say plt.show. I have already plotted the graph. I will say plt.show. That's it. Now to feel that legend, we will type this program and we'll see what happens. Okay. Just check the code. To show you what is legend, I will just type this code and see to make a feel of legend. Okay. Okay. So I'll go to the code. I don't want to disturb this code. I'll save as PLT3. So PLT2 is also still there. See, we have X, we have Y, we have Z. We have imported that Matplotlib. Then let's give title. Title is squares and cubes. Okay, of integers. Then let's give X label, integer values, but we'll not give Y label. It is meaningless, I told you. Because on Y, we are plotting two things, squares and cubes. Okay. We will not add grid also, but we'll plot X versus Y. Line style is solid, that is dash, dash, comma, I'll give label equal to squares. And here also, dash dot, X versus Z, I'll give label equal to cubes. Okay. I have already plotted both the lines, but before I show the graph, I will add plt dot legend this way. Let's see. I'll run this. Now see what has happened, you know. See, title has been added, squares and cubes of integers. You can see X label, integer values. You can see two nice line plots. One is solid, other is dashed. Now, anybody watching this graph, you know, will see this legend. Check this. Cursor hovering. This solid blue line is squares. Oh, so the person comes to know that this line, you know, blue line is square of X, like that. And this dash dot, this line, yellow line is cubes. Nice way, no? Nice way to plot multiple things and also tell what that multiple things are, because we can't write it on y-axis. But this is possible only if you add label in plot function. Because that labels are shown, like label equal to squares, label equal to cubes. Isn't it? This label that you added, this label, was used as legend by legend functions. Just have a look at this code. Okay. What if I change this to scatter? Instead of plot function, I use scatter. Here also I use scatter. Now again, I am giving line style, you see. The plot is scatter, right? I'm giving scatter plot is not line plot, but I have given line style. Let's see what happens. It will ignore the line style. Simply ignore. Because anyway, it's a scatter plot. And you see, while plotting, you know, while plotting, I said label should be squares and label should be cubes. So legend absolutely used it. You see how? Yellow color is for cubes. So these points, you know, yellow points are for cubes and blue points are for square. Good way of describing the plot, correct or not? And that's legend. If you had 3 plots, you will give label to that plot also and legend will use it. Okay? Fine. Now I'll come back to, I'll reset this to line plot instead of scatter. I'll go to the original program. This is a line plot. And we have set the line style, solid and dash dot. And we have added label for legend. Now there is one more argument that you can give, marker equal to. Wait again. Before coming to your class, you know, I mugged up all this. Don't feel that sir is so expert. Sir knows so many things. Sir knows zero. Your sir is zero, let me tell you. Because I believe in remembering the concept, not the grammar. I repeat, if you ask me again after 2 days, what is that marker, sir? I'll say, let me check. But I know that something called marker is there and its use. Now, what is the use? You just check. Suppose I give marker equal to O and then comma. And here also I give marker equal to caret. Some character I have given. At one place I have given O, other place that caret. Let's see what happens. So line style we had already given. We have given marker and then label is for that legend. Okay. Look at that. I mean, actually, marker has been put exactly at the point that we plot. Remember, 5 values were there in X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 values in Y, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So you see this point. This is 2, 4 exactly. And the next point plotted was 3, 9. Next point was 4, 16. And last point was 5, 25. And these points, were joined because it is a line plot. So they were joined. And we used marker as O for first plot. And we use marker as triangle or that cap for the second plot. So at least, the person who is reading the plot would know, okay, these are the points. These are the points which were plotted, 5 points were plotted, and then they were joined using line. Now, further description, you can see in the legend there that O means square and that cap triangle means cubes. And additionally, color is also there, blue and yellow or whatever. We can set the marker like that. I'll close this. Okay. Just check this. Now, where were we? We were discussing that how we can add legend. I'll open up a new page. See, to set the marker for each point plotted, each single point plotted, we can give one more argument in the plot function. See as follows. We can give plt.plot X versus Y. We may give line style. Line style is equal to solid dash. Then we can give marker. Marker is equal to O. Or any. You can say S, marker, small s. So every point there will be small s. But that looks ugly, isn't it? We need some symbols like triangle or circle like that. So marker is equal to O. Just write this properly. This is marker is equal to O, comma, and you can give label. Label if you are giving legend. If you are not giving legend, no need of label. So this was square. Let me repeat. You will give label with plot only if you are calling legend function. If you're not calling legend function, label goes a waste. You can give label, but it is not used if you don't use legend. Okay. Okay. Any questions till now? Any problem? Oh, somebody chatted, huh? What happens, Pranav was asking, if we remove legend? Nothing. Label will go a waste. You can give label. But label will go a waste. Bhavna is saying, but when I execute, I am getting error. What you are executing, Bhavna? Which program are you executing? Huh. So, Bhavna, what must have happened, See, many students might face this difficulty. I'll describe what has happened. Just see. Any more questions? No. Okay. See, what happens many times is this problem is faced. People install using pip install, students will install this Matplotlib. It gets successfully installed, correct? But then when they write the program, import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT and so on. And when they try to run it, Python gives error, matplotlib module not found, it says. Array, but you have installed it. What went wrong, Installation of Python was not done correctly. Installation of Python was not done correctly. Okay, just to see, this is for all, because if you have missed out one point, then everybody will face this problem. So suppose you have Python installed, okay, already installed. Then first thing you do is you uninstall it. I hope you know how to uninstall software. You uninstall, there are two things in settings. I'll better show it. Just see. I will go to, am I there? Am I still there? Yeah, okay. I'll go to settings, okay, and apps, this one. Just see, we'll have to scroll down because these apps are arranged alphabetically. You can see two apps are there, Python and Python Launcher. Both, you need to uninstall. I am not uninstalling it. You uninstall this. Definitely, without any doubt, because installation was wrong. That's why even after downloading Matplotlib, you're not allowed to run. And this also this Python launcher also you uninstall. Okay. Now listen. After doing that, you go to Google and simply say download Python. Listen very carefully. Download Python. From python.org, click on download Python. On python.org, click on this download. I'm sure you've done this. Wait. Download Python. Then that file gets downloaded. Then you run that downloaded file. Installation starts. Listen, when the installation will start, the very first screen you will get is like this. I'll add a page here. During installation, the first page, you will get is this. Custom install like this, or complete install, something like that. I don't remember. Complete install. Two options were there. And below, you will get two check boxes. I don't remember what is the description of first checkbox, but the second and last checkbox in that window is add path. Add path so and so. You have to click this. This was unchecked by you. This was not clicked. You have to check. Don't check this. This is unchecked. First checkbox is unchecked. Second checkbox, you check it. It may say not recommended and all that. It may give warning. Just ignore that. But you check this and then click on complete installation. And then simply say next. Installation will be done. And then you download Matplotlib and then try the program. Bet that it will work. Installation went wrong. Path was not added properly. Okay. This is one solution. Listen, other solution is if you don't want to do this, you'll just know why I will uninstall and install again. Other option is you can add the path in environment variable. But that is a bit difficult. Let's see how. See, I'm going to Python idle and I'll just click on File, Save As. Okay. Now you are watching this. This is the folder. This is the folder, where Python is actually installed. So I'll click here somewhere. See, this is the complete path. And I'll just copy this by pressing Control C. I have pressed Control C. I have copied this on clipboard. Uh, Before leaving this window, you can see uh, somewhere, there must be a folder somewhere. Just give me a second. Uh, by the way, you would say that the first method was better, sir. I'll uninstall and install. This was because Bhavna asked a very important question, and I wanted somebody to check this because with maximum students this happen that oh, it's not running because the installation was not done correctly. That checkbox was not checked. Okay. I'm just looking for bin folder here. Just give me a second. Where is bin folder? Lib, include, libs, TCL. Anyway, let it be. Let it be. What I was going to tell you is that you can type here environment. See, edit system environment variables. I don't recommend doing this because while editing system environment variables, many mishaps can happen. We edit something which we should not. Okay, but you can say environment like that in the search, and you can click on edit. Okay, you are already on advanced tab. Okay, and here you can see at the bottom setting environment variable. When you click on this environment variable, there is something called path here. You can see path. And in my case, you can see the path is already added. Can you see Python 313 here? It's already added. I'll just go to edit. I want to edit the path. Oh, good Lord, look at that. See this path, Python 313. It is already added. Correct? If you don't want to uninstall and then install, you can go to environment variable and check the path. It must not be there in your case. This path won't be there. Then what you do is you say new. See new. And Control V, paste the path. See this path. We copied from there. Hai. But I won't do this. I'll cancel this. In your case, you can paste this and say OK. Then close all the windows. Close command prompt, close idle, and then restart the idle. It will work. I'll say cancel here. Okay.